Alright, YouTube, welcome to the Scrub Talks once again. Today I'm going to be talking about tech cards. Those little cards that you just throw into your deck that you feel like change the game, that you feel like maybe just win things over for you. I'll show you my favorite tech card that has already been shown in the video, but you might not think it's a tech or something. But I'll show you what my favorite card is. I'll talk about it for a few minutes, but then after that I want people to comment down below. Not many people watch my videos, and I'm very aware of that, but by some random chance, say a lot of people start watching my videos, I want to hear what other people have to say. I want to hear what what your favorite tech cards are, what you think of my tech cards, if you think I'm garbage, if you think I'm good, or whatever it is, I'll give some examples of, at any rate, I'll give some examples of what my tech card is, what its uses are, how it's won me games, and after that I just want to, hear from other people. So, alright, we'll get down to it. My favorite tech card, and I mean, I'm probably about to start maining this in almost every deck I make, is Creature Swap. And they're ultras too, which I like. Anyway, Creature Swap. You have monster on the field, you drop one. Both players pick one monster on their side of the field and switch it with the other. Typically, the smart way you play this is Creature Swap only when they have one monster. You don't want it to go to waste. You don't want to say they have like a fucking Spirit Reaper set and or not set. It can target face down monsters, but that's not what I mean. Like a face up defense mode Spirit Reaper, and you got like a Cyber or something. You don't want to create, or he's got that and something else like that, and you got something on board. You don't want a Creature Swap because one, Creature Swap doesn't target for destroying Spirit Reaper, but your opponent can give you just some shit monster, and right after that, you just traded your shit monster for a shit monster, and he's still got the beater. So you don't ever want to drop Creature Swap when there's the possibility of that. Now, unless you have some wombo combo that you can do with it, but typically you want to take your opponent's one good monster so you can just run over it with the monster that you just took from them and you gave them the shitty one. So for me, this weekend I just spent some time playing Darnell, aka DubKDad1, here in Wichita. We went to Prairie Dog Comics. We were trading outside and talking about shit. Then we all go inside to try to sign up. Bitch at Prairie Dog tells us, "Oh, I already closed the sign-ups." And there were about 8-9 people sitting outside who were ready to go in, and so they lost like $60-something, which was idiotic in my opinion. But I just threw out the idea. I was like, "Hey, let's go to McDonald's," and everyone just thought that idea was awesome. They were like, "Yeah, definitely." So we stand around talking for a few minutes. Johnny finished up some trading, Age of Persuasion 2008. He finished up his trading with someone else, and we all drove up to McDonald's. After we got there, we spent about 5 hours playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At McDonald's. For the most part, I did only play Darnell. I only played DubKDad. And out of like 12 sets, I won 11. Like, not bragging or anything, his deck was just, it wasn't meant to play mine. He was running triple max C in his deck, and I was running gadgets, so not many opportunities to max C under that. So he at most he ever drew off of max C was like 2 because of the Tengu synchro, just a little wombo combo. So he never really got the opportunity to draw, which really killed his deck, which really killed the playing. So it wasn't fair, but it happens, I guess. So but what happened most of the time was I would POD, and after PODing I would either have a Creature Swap in hand, or I'd go and grab, say, like a yellow gadget. I would grab a yellow gadget or some shit like that, something weak, something small, and he'd have something kind of intimidating on board, you know. Well, sitting there with Creature Swap in hand, he could always read me, I guess. He has a lot more experience than I do, so he can read me like a fucking book. But you know, we were sitting there, and you know, we would go halfway through the duel or something. He would drop like an interplanetary purpley thorny dragon after I destroy something, and after that, you know, I would be like, okay, well, Creature Swap for just, you know, hit him with the Creature Swap for the interplanetary purpley thorny, and either force him to like waste a Solemn Judgment or a Dark Bribe or something like that, and or I just get the monster and he just can't get over me, and then I would, you know, swing, hit for 1,000 or whatever, you know. Like from time to time I dropped a fucking Veiler in Creature Swap for it and just swung for big damage. You know, there was a lot that Creature Swap can do. You know, you can Creature Swap for your opponent's fucking BLS. I mean, you know, you fucking drop a Veiler and then you get a BLS out of nowhere, you know, just big 3,000 beater, you know, just run through the Veiler and then run for 3,000, you know, just hit for big damage, you know, it can hurt. And it's just that card for me, you know. It does work. I draw it all the time. I always get it. My deck doesn't clump at all. Darnell acknowledged that. My deck never clumps. I always either draw like 1 or 2 gadgets and I'm good. You know, if one gets Veilered, that's fine. I'll set a few back row because I run stun gadgets, and just pass turn, you know, and it'll scare my opponent. They're like, okay, well, I don't want to walk into that. Just like, you know, Darnell, being the smart man he is, he didn't want to walk into it, and I didn't want to walk into his back row most of the time either. But you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So, Creature Swap, just all in all, I think it's just that card. That's my tech card. That's what I enjoy a lot. You know, helps you steal big monsters for little ones. So, you know, comment down below whatever you think is good. If you think my tech card is garbage, if you think I'm garbage, if you think you're so much better than me, whatever, I don't care. Just comment down below. Tell me what you think of my tech card, and tell me what your tech card is. What isn't, you know, isn't a tour guide, isn't you know, Inzectors or windups or anything like that. You know, just tell me if you got a tech card that's different from the meta or whatever people don't run. You know, let me know. I want to hear it. I want to hear about people's shenanigans, you know, because Creature Swap is a lot of shenanigans. I want to hear if your deck runs a lot of shenanigans. So just comment down below. Whatever else, you know, comment, subscribe, rate, blah 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 blah. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. I'm out.